Hello and welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to study about chemical properties of acid and base. This topic is under CBSE Standard 10 from second chapter. So in this first property we are going to study is that acid or base reaction with metal. What will happen when acid and base is added to a metal? So here a small experiment we are going to perform. So in this is a test tube, this is my test tube holder. I have added a dilute sulfuric acid into this test tube. Sulfuric acid is H2SO4. So this acid I have added to this test tube. Now into that I have added some of the zinc granules. As I am adding a zinc granule into this test tube, the small bubbling will start instantly. How I have arranged my apparatus? That from this test tube, one delivery tube will go to this soap solution bath. In this vessel I have kept soap solution and this delivery tube will go directly into this. I have dipped into a soap solution. So whatever bubbles will come out of this. So as this bubble will start coming out, that gas or those bubbles will go from this, it will pass from this delivery tube and come to this vessel. Now from here those bubbles will come out. Now this is a gas, but we have to check that which gas is evolving from this acid plus zinc mixture. So this evolution of gas is hydrogen, and for that this is an identification test that wherever those bubbles are going, we will just kept a lighted candle over there and this will burn with a popping sound. This popping sound will suggest us that this evolution of gas is of hydrogen gas. Whatever gas is evolving from this is hydrogen gas. That means when metal and acid is reacting, we are getting hydrogen gas. So this is a reaction for this experiment, that when metal is reacting with acid, that metal will react with negative element of that acid and they will form a salt. When metal is reacting, metal is a positive element, Zn plus 2. So it will react with SO4. That is minus. So SO4 minus 2. Combining capacity of both is 2. So they will form a salt, that is ZnSO4. This is a salt. So this salt and whatever is left is H2. So H2 we will get as evolution of gas. So hydrogen gas will evolve when metal and acid will react with each other. The same thing will happen when you are taking HCl at the place of H2SO4. From HCl the H will liberating and Cl will combine with the metal. So that is also a salt, but that is a salt of chloride salt. Here sulfate salt is forming. So it is depending upon which kind of acid you are using. Now we will study that when base will react with a metal, what we will get. So when base is reacting with zinc metal, we will get sodium zincate as a solid substance and hydrogen gas. Earlier we have seen that when zinc is reacting with acid, we will get salt and hydrogen gas. So with base also, this sodium hydroxide is a base and it is in aqueous solution. So with base also we are getting a hydrogen gas. So this is about base reaction with metal and acid reaction with metal. Since we will not get hydrogen gas with all the acid and all the base. It is depending upon which kind of salt and substance they are making. But in some of the reaction we will get hydrogen gas as a product. So let us moving towards the another chemical property of acid, in which we are going to study the reaction of metal carbonates and hydrogen carbonates with acid. In this category, we are not going to react this two reactant with base. This reaction is only and only with acid. So two reactants, carbonates and hydrogen carbonates. So metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates reaction we are going to see along with acid. So for this, let us conduct one experiment in which I have taken here a big test tube. Into that, this is one delivery tube which will pass a gas. This is a Thistle funnel. From that, a dropwise addition of hydrochloric acid will be there into this test tube. And in the test tube, I have taken sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. So this is metal and this is carbonate. So this is metal carbonate. If it is NaHCO3, then we will say metal hydrogen carbonate. NaHCO3, then it is metal hydrogen carbonate. But here I have taken in the first part of experiment. This is first part of experiment and this is first reaction. This is another reaction. We are going to talk about it later. So in this experiment, metal carbonate, that is sodium carbonate, along with HCl is going to react. So here what all particles you are seeing is of metal carbonate, and here from Thistle funnel we are going to add hydrochloric acid in dropwise manner. So once they will start reacting, we will get carbon dioxide gas from this. So that gas will pass through from this delivery tube, and that delivery tube we have kept in another test tube in which we have taken calcium hydroxide solution. So that carbon dioxide gas is directly going in calcium hydroxide solution. So we have dipped the delivery tube in a calcium hydroxide solution. So let us see what will happen when metal carbonate is reacting with hydrochloric acid. We will get NaCl, that is sodium chloride, that will be in aqueous solution. So that product will form and it will remain here only. So this is NaCl, this is our product, it will remain here only. Then water, it will also remain here only in this test tube. And carbon dioxide, whatever gas is generating, whatever carbon dioxide will generate, will pass through from this delivery tube. Now here this two is going to react, that calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide will react. So we will get this equation. When calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide will react, we will get calcium carbonate. So here in this test tube as a product we will get calcium carbonate, and that will be in solid form. So we will get white precipitate of calcium carbonate in this test tube, and along with that a water will be there. You will get a precipitate, a solid substance of calcium carbonate here. So in this we are going to get this product, sodium chloride and water, that will remain here. Carbon dioxide will pass through this delivery tube and it is going to react with calcium hydroxide, and we will get calcium carbonate as a solid product. When we are taking sodium hydrogen carbonate or when we are taking metal hydrogen carbonate, then our products will remain same. Only the amount of product will change. Here we are getting 2 molecules of NaCl, whereas here we will get 1 molecule of NaCl. And water and carbon dioxide, our products are going to remain same. And the same carbon dioxide will pass through this delivery tube, which will give us calcium carbonate in this test tube. So only the amount of products are going to change in this. So we can say that when metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonates are reacting with acid, we will get salt plus water and plus carbon dioxide gas. This is a generalized equation that when metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate is reacting with acid, we will get salt, water and carbon dioxide. If we will pass excess carbon dioxide in this, then we are going to get, earlier we are getting calcium carbonate. If excess carbon dioxide we are passing through this delivery tube into this solution, then we will get CaHCO3 twice. So when excess carbon dioxide will be there, at that time we will get calcium hydrogen carbonate. So this is all about metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates reaction along with acid, in which our products are going to remain same, only the amount of product will change. And this is the identification test of carbon dioxide, in which we are getting calcium carbonate as a solid product, as a white precipitate. So we can say that whatever gaseous product is formed from this reaction is carbon dioxide. So that we can term as identification test of carbon dioxide. Our next reaction is neutralization reaction. In this reaction, acid will react with base. So that's why it is called neutralization reaction. Suppose in water we have taken NaOH. It is in aqueous phase, so that means it is in the water medium. So this is sodium hydroxide, we have taken it into a water. So when NaOH will be there, its pH will be in between 7 to 40. So this is basic. When HCl is there, we are taking in aqueous phase, then the pH will be in between 1 to 7. So that means it is acidic. When NaOH and HCl both will mix together, it will nullify the effect of each other. That means the medium of solution will no longer be acidic or basic. They will nullify each other's effect. So this solution, whatever we will get at the end or whatever our product is there, is neutral. It will neither be acidic nor basic. So that's why this is termed as neutralization reaction. When acid will react with base, we will get salt. The nature of salt will be neutral, and water. So that's why this reaction is termed as neutralization reaction, in which acid will react with base. So any acid will react with base and we will get salt plus water, in which the salt's nature will be neutral. Under this chemical property, the metallic oxide's reaction with acid and non-metallic oxide's reaction with base we are going to study. So in this, when the metallic oxide, I have taken here sodium oxide. Sodium is a metal, and when oxygen is reacting with a metal, it is termed as metallic oxide. Similarly, non-metallic oxide means when non-metallic element will react with oxygen, that product or that compound is termed as non-metallic oxide. So carbon dioxide is non-metallic oxide. Carbon is non-metallic element. When it is reacting with oxygen, this is known as non-metallic oxide. Now we know that metallic oxide, all the metallic oxides are basic in nature, and all non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. So when this metallic oxide are going to react with HCl, which is acid, it is acidic. So basic compound is react with acid, so we will get salt plus water. Similarly, how we are getting in neutralization reaction. One acid compound is reacting with base compound and we will get salt plus water. Here we cannot say this is acid compound or basic compound, but the nature of metallic oxide is basic. So when basic compound is going to react with acid, we will get salt plus water. Similarly, non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. So the acidic nature's compound, that is metallic oxide, that is carbon dioxide, is reacting with base. Calcium hydroxide is base. So when it is reacting with base, we will get salt plus water. So here also, when non-metallic oxide is reacting with base, we will get salt plus water. So similarly, how we have studied in neutralization reaction, they are nullifying each other's effect. Here also we can see that when metallic oxide is reacting with acid, we will get salt plus water. When non-metallic oxide is reacting with base, we will get salt plus water. Here what you have to remember is the nature of metallic oxides are always basic. What all metallic oxide we have studied, like magnesium oxide, sodium oxide, calcium oxide, all those are metallic oxide. They are basic in nature. Non-metallic oxides like sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, their nature is acidic. So when they are going to react with base, we will get salt and water. So this is all about chemical properties of acid and base. In next video, we are going to learn about a summarization of all the chemical properties, how to remember generalized equation and how to remember the chemical characteristic of acid and base. So all this we are going to studies in upcoming videos. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. If you have any doubt, any query, send me an email or you can post in a comment box. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep studying, keep sharing.